Hello there, Taurus. What's going on? How are you? Taurus, thank y'all so much for your love and support, your positivity, the good vibes, the great energy that y'all bring. You know, I always let you guys know how much I do appreciate it, and I really, really do. And as always, I definitely give that energy right on back to you guys, okay? Because you do deserve it. Now, Taurus, I know that we're good and well into the month of January, and I kind of took like the first couple of weeks off in the new year, really just to kind of, just ease myself into the new year. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and give you guys a good message here for the entire month of January as it relates to love, romance, and relationships. All right. So Taurus, these messages are general. Okay. So make sure that when you're listening and when you're watching, make sure that you're using your own intuition and judgment and discernment. Okay. Make sure that you're not forcing a message that doesn't fit. Okay. Now, with that being said, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Cross Watcher, if you're dealing with the Taurus and you're here cross watching for the energies, let's go ahead and take a look at January of 2022. We will pull a couple of overview cards, and then we'll get into more details. All right. Taurus, January 2022. What's going on? Let's get one more. Taurus 2022 for January. All right, we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. All right. And then we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay. I really like this energy. Actually, I'm going to tell you why I like it. Because, Taurus, this is telling me that currently, I think that a lot of you I feel like a lot of you are, really wanting and choosing to, like this card says, stay optimistic, remain positive, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay. So a lot of you guys kind of have this energy of, well, yes, as long as I remain positive, then I'll attract positive. Or, if you're involved with someone, it's like, as long as I remain positive with this person, then I'll get the positivity back from this person. But at the same time, Spirit also wants you to see and pay attention to like any red flags that may come up. Okay. And what it's really telling me here is that Spirit is probably already shown you quite a few things, or maybe one thing in particular, Taurus here. Okay. And Spirit is also telling me that for some of you, it feels like you may possibly be overlooking that. Okay, because you are choosing to, be optimistic, right? It's more so like where you kind of, you see the concern, but you're choosing to treat it as though, it's not something that you really have to deal with right now, which it isn't, but it will be. Okay, is what I'm hearing here. All right. Um, I'm not even gonna lie. Spirit is showing me where some of you, this is where the other shoe is already dropping, right? And now you're coming to the conclusion, like, you know what? I should have listened to myself back when I saw what was going on. So I'm just getting that kind of energy here, Taurus. All right. And it's not to say, listen, it's not to say that the situation that you're in isn't a good one. I'm not saying that at all. It's just be cautious. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to be optimistic, but at the same time, like, don't be so optimistic to the point to where you're the fool. This might as well be the fool card here. Now, on the flip side, of course, this also could mean here, because we might, the cross watcher might be here now, and, this might be their story too. So, Taurus, you might be, they might be looking at you like that. You know what I mean? All right, let's do one more shuffle, and then we'll pull some more energies here. All right, so we have ending, and then chemistry. Okay, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie, Taurus, you know, because I really do like I really like to keep it real. So I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like what this is feeling like here is this is feeling like, Taurus, there's someone here in this connection, and it could be you, but it really, the situation really should be over per whatever it is that you're picking up on, whatever red flag it is that you're picking up, right? Like that really should be enough for you to say, let me go ahead and put an end to that, right? But there's other things that are enmeshed with this energy, and the fact that you guys like gel so well or have a certain type of chemistry or rapport with one another, it actually makes you more inclined to just want to pay attention to the more positive things. Okay, so Taurus, that's really, it's really what I'm feeling here, and I'm not even gonna front. That's just what I feel. That's what I see. Okay. Um. Yeah. Let's go ahead and move on because I don't think that there's nothing else that I need to say. Unless Spirit shows me something else as we're pulling these cards. So let's go ahead and get the tarot out. And this is, sometimes it's really a struggle for me, honestly, to like to deliver a heavy message, but like in a positive light, because there's just kind of no way to do it, but or maybe just not a way that I've found. So if I sound really like negative, I'm really not trying to. I'm actually really trying to uh say what I see, but at the same time, just, I mean, I can't lie to you. Okay, that ending. Okay, Spirit is telling me that some of you actually may be like, this maybe already have happened. Like this happened toward the end of the year, like right before New Year's. It was like you actually did put something to an end because you actually did see the red flags, and you at one point were trying to be very optimistic in it, but maybe this happened for some of you guys right going into January, or others of you this is happening as we're moving out of January. So let's go ahead and get the tarot out. Let's get this last shuffle. Okay, we've got the Prince of Swords. Okay, we've got the Six of Wands. Okay, and then we've got the Wheel. Okay, we've got the Prince of Swords, the Six of Wands, and then the Wheel. All right, or the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so we're definitely looking at some sort of situation changing. I feel like as though, but to whose benefit? Okay, so it definitely feels like there's someone here in the matter that is eventually, like through some sort of like public act or speech, or maybe through some sort of like, I don't know, social media or something. I don't know. The way it's going to be worded, it makes me feel like it's going to change the minds of a lot of different people to like see them in a highlight. Okay. So I don't know, Taurus, if that's you or if that's them, but or maybe they say something about you that makes eyes. Okay. They say something about you, Taurus, that makes other people like look at you like, you know, like you're the bee's knees, you know what I mean? And it kind of like puts a lot of attention on you that you didn't necessarily were used to. All right. And so it's like, it's kind of one of the positives here in the situation. Yeah. The Three of Swords, the Queen of Swords. All right. Yeah. And then the Sun. And so this is all about like just, you know, firmly right now in the present, recognizing the toxicity here and what's going on, Taurus. Okay, because we do have a broken heart, we do have a hurting heart here, and then at the same time with this Queen of Swords and the Sun energy, Taurus, there's an energy here of someone being ready to speak their mind now that they have a clear understanding of what it is that they're actually in. Okay. Okay, Taurus, I definitely feel like you could be dealing with someone who is very uh, manipulative of your environment. Okay. It makes me feel as though like they're telling you one thing, right? But at the same time, they got the world thinking something else. Okay. Um, hmm. This is really interesting because they got you thinking that things are successful, that things are good. They got you thinking that people are looking at you with, in a beautiful light, right? But underneath it all, they don't really know like how lonely you may be sometimes, or how hurt you may be, or betrayed you may feel. Okay. I feel like even to a certain degree, something that someone says publicly kind of betrays you in a way, Taurus. Okay, so we got the Eight of Swords. All right, we got the Five of Cups. Okay. And then we got the King of Wands. Okay. The Eight of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the King of Wands. Okay, so I feel like Taurus, I feel like for many of you, January is going to be about how you're going to strategize, um, being able to communicate a particular feeling of regret. Okay, I do feel like maybe Taurus, you kind of stayed in a situation too long, or this is a story about when you did stay in a situation for too long. Okay, trying to be optimistic and trying to be positive. Meanwhile, this person is kind of spreading negativity and betrayal all around. Okay. And I do feel like you saw traits of this in the beginning, or you're seeing traits of this now if you're in the beginning. All right. And, in the choice to remain optimistic and in the choice to, I'm going to stick beside them. You know what I mean? You kind of, it feels like your reputation kind of gets run into the dirt a little bit, to the point to where it really does make you regret, and it really does make you, want to figure out exactly what type of moves that you need to make that are now more aligned with how you're seeing things. Okay. Taurus, this energy, let's let's go ahead and pull it under the deck. Let's go there. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. So the you're feeling trapped. You're feeling trapped. You're feeling like you backed yourself into a corner. All right. But with this Queen of Swords here, I definitely feel like that's not going to last for long. Or in January, this is where you're breaking out of that, because it's like, how are you having this successful ass relationship, but at the same time you feel so miserable, right? Like why? Like why is that? And it's because it's like the things that you think that people are thinking about you, they're not thinking that, they're thinking opposite. So it's like you're feeling like it's like I don't know, you're feeling like this person who, you know, should be like put on a pedestal, and it's almost like you feel like a celebrity, but the reasons you think that you're famous right now are not necessarily what the real reasons are. Okay. And that's partly in part because of maybe things that your person has been communicating outside of you. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some more tarot here, because I'd love to pull a mini message on top of this message to help clarify. And Taurus, let me know if this is going on, what's going on down in the comment box below. Okay. I feel like someone is going to get exposed, Taurus, and I feel like it's your person that's going to get exposed, and that's going to create that open space for you to be able to actually open up your mouth and not like kind of be in this bubble. Okay. But definitely I feel like this person is getting exposed with the Three of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Prince of Swords. I just feel like there's something public that's about to happen very publicly, as public things do, I guess. Anyways, all right, enough being corny. Let's go ahead and get one more shuffle. Okay. All right. So, oh, look at there, the sun. We got the sun to come out again. So yeah. So things are going to be very, very clear, very, very clear. The Lovers card. Okay, the Three of Wands, and then the Seven of Pentacles. And so is giving me the feeling of, okay, you know, towards the end of the month, I think a lot of you are going to be, or during this situation, you're going to be feeling like, is this situation that I'm in actually worth the trouble that I'm going through? Okay. Um, the fact that the Sun card comes out here again just reiterates to me how Spirit definitely does not want you to be in denial about the situation. Okay. Spirit is saying, look at what is being presented to you. All right. And when you do, like I said, in this middle road, you're like actually looking at how hurt you feel or how betrayed you feel or how trapped you feel even. Okay. And with these cards, it's like, you know, it's like you had one expectation with this you had one expectation with this Three of Wands there, but with the Seven of Pentacles is, you know, is that expectation actually, you know, living up to, well, hell, you're, you know what I mean? Like, is this situation actually living up to the expectation that you had? Is where I'm getting at. And so, okay, so Spirit is saying, listen, you definitely need to make a choice about the love situation that you're in, because you know, I mean, it's gonna come to an ending in some sort of way, okay? And you have more control over it than you realize, Taurus. Under the deck there for the clarifying deck is the Two of Wands. So yes, the Two of Wands is all about, again, making a choice and then acting on that said choice. All right. So, you know, hey, this particular path wasn't going to work out so well necessarily. That's okay. With this world card in hand, or with this world, this globe in his hand, you know, now he's learned, like, okay, um, I've learned where this path goes. All right. Now I have a choice in going down another path and taking another choice. You know, it's definitely opposite of the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is like, oh, well, you know, I can't go anywhere, or thinking I can't go anywhere. Okay. Or thinking I can't move, thinking I don't have any options or solutions. But with the Two of Wands, it's knowing and seeing that if anything, you at least have one for sure way you can go. Okay. So, who, Taurus? I know that was a little bit thick, but honestly, I knew that it would be because I'm giving you guys a whole month of message. All right, so um, just you know, keep your eyes open, pay attention to them red flags. You know, I know it sucks because sometimes you don't want to bust your own bubble, but you know, being in delusion um isn't, you know, it isn't healthy. It just isn't healthy. Okay, so um uh, I'll talk to you later, Taurus. Bye.